There, the rainy season often brings anxiety, especially in flood-prone areas. The Niger Delta, one of the largest wetlands, has its fair share of flooding, with its attendant hazards on the environment. Delta State's foremost interventionist agency, DESOPADEC, has taken proactive measures to safeguard lives and properties in the face of perennial flood. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the DESOPADEC Weekly. I'm your host, Joy Oche is my name, and I thank you so much for joining us.
I am John Obukoko Nani, Chairman DESOPADEC. All oil-bearing committees should know that the board of DESOPADEC is a trustee of the dividends of their oil-bearing committee. For any project that will be cited in your area, you own that project. Anything that is done, whether by way of human capital development or project cited in your area, you should make sure it is your own and not the board. The board is just there to implement, to apply those things that belong to you, so you own it as your own. These are plea that by the time you own it, you will know, yes, you are from the oil producing community.
Flooding has become a recurring nightmare in many communities across Delta State, disrupting lives, damaging homes, and washing away years of hard work on farmlands. The onset of the rainy season has brought adverse effects in flood-prone areas with blocked drainages and silted water channels. Recognizing the urgent need for proactive measures, the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, DESOPADEC, has embarked on a large-scale desilting operation across key communities within its mandate area. Desilting, the process of clearing clogged drainages, canals, and water channels of accumulated debris, is not just an environmental activity, but also a vital flood mitigation strategy. By removing these obstructions, rainwater is allowed to flow freely, reducing the likelihood of floods that can damage infrastructure, displace families, and destroy farmlands. With weather forecasts predicting intense rainfall in the weeks ahead, the need for early intervention has been necessary to ensure the exercise targets the most vulnerable areas. The process began with an inspection of flood-prone communities in Amokwe and Sapele town in Sapele local government area. Led by the chairman of the DESOPADEC board, Olorogun Nani, in collaboration with the Delta State's Ministry of Environment, the team mapped out critical drainage systems and water channels in urgent need of desilting. Communities in Delta Central, South, and some others in Delta North Senatorial District were prioritized for immediate action.
Well, the governor has directed that the interventionist agency, that's the DESOPADEC, Delta State Oil Producing Area Development Commission, should come in to see what they can do in the oil producing area. And this is Sapele today. We are on the ground assessment of what is causing the flooding in Sapele local government. You can see that the whole waterway is being clogged by man-made efforts. Debris and waste are packed to block all the waterway. We've gone around. Work has started in some area where is the discharge area Uton in Sapele. In the Amokwe area is deliberate action of us residents who are building to block waterways. So we are here. Ministry of Environment is the mother ministry that is supposed to be in charge of making sure that these waterways are being cleared. But the governor has directed that we should work in harmony to see that, yes, no flooding is expected that will affect the people.
Beyond infrastructure, the desilting operation protects the livelihood of thousands of rural and urban farmers whose crops are vulnerable to floodwater. This intervention speaks of the DESOPADEC's broader commitment to improving the quality of life of the people of oil-producing communities. The Delta State Commissioner for Environment, Honorable Jamani Ejiro, who had earlier highlighted the flashpoints of the flood in Sapele and Amokbe, said the ministry will continue to enlighten the people on the dangers of erecting structures on waterways, warning that those found culpable shall face the law.
Waste management is the core problem of this place. People have turned the canal into dump sites. So to salvage this problem, you first of all we open this place and we see how we can stop people from dumping debris here. It is natural waterways, and once you build on natural waterways, we must take it out, so that there can be free flow of water.
The chairman of Sapele Local Government Council, Honorable Bright Sabeke, who was also on the entourage, lamented that many individuals and companies are found wanting in the careless acts of environmental degradation leading to the blockage of the canals. He cautioned them to desist from indiscriminate dumping of refuse and blocking of canals.
Initially, before now, it's half road. It's half the road. The debris are always around this road here. The gutter is sealed. So we've been managing the situation to see that we have been able to push them into that land. No more debris on the road. So the next thing we'll do, just like the intervention agency came, the chairman said, we should see how to pack these things out of this place. Like I told you, if we pack, we can convert this place back to government property.
As the skies darken and the clouds gather, one thing is clear: timely action saves lives. With this comprehensive campaign, the DESOPADEC has taken a strategic step to avert disaster, protect the environment, and secure the future of communities overburdened by the twin challenges of underdevelopment and environmental neglects. As part of its wide-reaching intervention, the DESOPADEC moved for the silting campaign in Warri, one of the most flood-prone urban centers in Delta State. The flag-off of the drains desilting exercise in Warri began with the clearing of blocked canals along Okere Road to Esese Road. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the DESOPADEC, Chief Festus Ochonogor, who led the team, emphasized that unchecked human activity, such as building on floodplains and dumping refuse into waterways, has worsened flooding in the city.
It's something that we're expecting the residents to buy in, particularly with respect to changing our attitude, because these canals that are always blocked, yes, flood will come, but if we are not participating in the blockage, the impact of flood will not be much. But we are participating in terms of dumping our refuse into the canal. We are not cooperating with the PSP. We don't even register with our PSP, but rather we come carry our refuse and dump into the drains and dump into the canal.
In the heart of Delta State, where progress meets purpose, one name stands tall: the DESOPADEC, bringing hope, building dreams, and transforming lives. Since its establishment in 2006 by the Delta State House of Assembly and full activation in 2007, the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, the DESOPADEC, has remained committed to its mission. to put smiles on the faces of the people of oil and gas producing communities through massive infrastructural and human capital development. From building and equipping schools and hospitals to constructing roads, drainages, solar-powered water projects, ultra-modern markets and civic centers, DESOPADEC is changing the narrative. The Commission has provided transportation facilities, electricity, and countless other projects that uplift oil-bearing communities. Under the visionary leadership of Olorogun Nani as chairman and Chief Festus Ochonogor as managing director, chief executive officer, DESOPADEC is taking development to great heights. In line with the more agenda of Governor Sheriff Warri, the Commission, through the DESOPADEC Skills Academy, has trained and empowered over 1,000 beneficiaries in various vocational skills, providing startup packs worth millions of naira with financial support and essential tools to launch their businesses. Additionally, women have received funding to grow their small businesses. DESOPADEC continues to build a brighter future. DESOPADEC delivers. With DESOPADEC, progress is not a promise. It is a reality. Putting smiles on faces, building a prosperous future. DESOPADEC, development at its best.
Chief Ochonogor revealed that the intervention followed the directive of Governor Sheriff Warri.
Because of the determination of His Excellency, Right Honorable Sheriff Warri, to intensify effort to make Warri another wonderful town in terms of cleanliness, in terms of infrastructural transformation, in terms of peace, in terms of economic transformation. What we are here now is making effort to clean up the canals, the setting of drains, with a view to minimizing the effect of anticipated flood. We are being proactive, as directed by him, that we should, as much as possible, swing into action to start desetting the drains and canals, with a view to ensuring free flow of water.
Beyond protecting homes and roads, this exercise is a critical public health measure. Blocked drainages contribute not only to flooding, but to the spread of waterborne diseases and malaria. By clearing these channels, DESOPADEC is helping to reduce these risks, ensuring that residents live in safer, cleaner environment.
When the rain fall this place, the place go dey flooded, and even they get some kind of smell. In fact, and I just, by the grace of God, now we feel they appreciate this, feel they stay this place. So when I see your people when they come, in fact, I was so very happy. People when they jump this, so I go tell them say this place na government this, but still they no go here. Maybe during night time, maybe just nearby place, if you come still job small things like that. So maybe like that, don't close go. So I know they really know the whether na people or na other place the water for the flow come.
The mobilization of drains, desilting experts, and equipment to flood-prone communities in Warri shows the good intention of the Warri More agenda for a safer Delta state.
We appreciate Sheriff and he follow us where they listen to our cry, because we cry, we block this road. That's why they come. Because they promise us they will come to one, and really they come. So I appreciate them. I appreciate Sheriff, our governor.
With his bold and timely action, DESOPADEC continues to demonstrate that environmental responsibility and people-centered development go hand in hand. 2 days later, the DESOPADEC Weekly TV crew returned to the Esisi Road and Ogboro access to follow up on the exercise. A significant progress has been achieved at the major floodwater channel stretching from Igbudu Market, Lower Erejowa to the Ogboru Bridge, down to the Kere Bridge, across Esese Road Bridge. This connects Ajamimoga Link Road Bridge behind the Olu of Warri's Palace and eventually draining into Mila Waterside and the river.
Presently in Warri here now, we started from Ogboru down to Kere. Now we are in Esese Road. We are moving down to Ajamowa to take care of this area completely. Now, currently, the people are in Osubi. They are working in Osubi. They are going to Sapele. We are trying to cover all the mandate area so that this flooding, we are in the rainy season, we want to clear the drainage so that there will be peace within the Warri and its environment and our mandate area.
I live at this behind this canal here. Okay. And when I came here, the whole place was filled with dirt and other things. And the drainage was not moving fine. But even a lot of mosquito everywhere. So when he started this job, I can see that the mosquito, the impact is not so much again. So we don't have mosquito much. And the whole place is, even the waterways are clean. The waterways are cleared. And we are enjoying the place.
At the time of this visit, 2 swan buggies were actively engaged in the desilting process. One making its way from Esese Road towards the Ajamimoga Link Road Bridge, while the other advanced from the Ogboru Bridge axis towards Lower Erejowa.
We thank Brother Serifio. Say you help us open road because this bridge, if you full, they come up and the entire people compound. But thank God now, I don't open us so we don't get peace. Water no dey disturb us.
If the rain fall, water the entire people house. Okay. So everywhere they flooding. So people they pay water. Yeah. Every day house water the entire people house they pay water. So the pressure was much. So, but we thank God now, they don't clear and everywhere don't they okay now. I believe say if the rain fall now, water not go gather anywhere again.
In a related development, the chairman, the DESOPADEC board, Olorogun Nani, alongside the managing director and chief executive officer of the DESOPADEC, Chief Festus Ochonogor, and the executive director of projects, Dr. Ebenezer Okorodudu, on July 30th, 2025, led an inspection of the ongoing desilting exercise across major drainage water channels. From Okere Road to the water channels of Ajamimoga, Lower Erejowa, Efon Sapele Road, Jesse, and Sapele, the DESOPADEC team toured several sites. The swan buggies worked tirelessly to evacuate years of accumulated debris. At every point, the sight of free-flowing water brought visible relief to residents who, for years, battled floodwater in their homes and streets.
Although when we come here, 1969, every year, every February, council, they use manual, they trek from MPA, they pack the canal, go reach, pass up, go the upper. But for very many years ago, before this bridge can spoil, when the bridge spoil, the thing can't stop. Nobody really come again. So as they come finish doing the bridge, once they go send swan buggy. Swan buggy go come, they reach here. And under the bridge, very small, not if they enter. So the bridge, dirty come block them. So any dirty they come from here, they feed up. So that make water come enter everywhere. But last 2 years, 2022, when water flow, they can't carry Buddha and still reach here. This year, the same thing. But now, when we can't cry, now they say, na DESOPADEC, now I come. And as no say, na DESOPADEC, now I come. And they know the people know them. They show themselves, say they try. They finish work. Under the bridge, they clear them. The canal, we don't reach, here we don't reach, but they reach them. So they try. I take all Okere Road members with member of Warri, they agree to now.
Now, as president now, I try at least I give the government the kudos. They try for we. So I want the government, I'm begging the government every year, the way they do them so, they say they come to our rescue every year.
This intervention by the DESOPADEC is not only an infrastructural investment, but a life-saving public health initiative. Recognizing this, Chief Onozia James of the Jesse Kingdom pledged community support, including setting up a task force to curb indiscriminate dumping of refuse, a commendable local effort to sustain the impacts of the exercise.
If you don't empty this place, the whole place will be flooded. Now that they are draining it, this one is going to the river, it's straight to that river. So the flood in the community will be less. If there's heavy rain now, I don't think there will be flood because this place is being empty and all the water will go into the gutter. But if they leave it like that, it's filled, there's nowhere for the water to go, rather than to come on the road and all the building will be flooded. But now the impact, we are very, very grateful that this thing is being done like this and the flood will no longer come to be in Jesse Town.
While commending the progress made so far, the DESOPADEC chairman addressed challenges posed by illegal structures along drainage paths. He ordered immediate action through the Ministry of Environment to remove such obstructions. Speaking further, he called on the federal government to consider constructing buffer dams as a more sustainable long-term solution to Nigeria's perennial flooding crisis. In continuation of the inspection, the managing director of the DESOPADEC, Chief Festus Ochonogor, visited some sites where the desilting exercise was still ongoing 2 days after the Warri, Jesse, and Sapele tour. Chief Ochonogor also inspected the drainages at Days Palace Junction, Agbobi, Oweke Road, and Abavo, and said the blockade was not too severe as it used to be years back, thanks to the proactive efforts of the DESOPADEC.
The work here is different from Warri, because Warri now you have a lot of buggies and opening of the canals. But what we are doing here is the sitting of the drains, more of drains now, and so far so good. The people that are here, our team that is here, they have done well, and you have seen for yourself. So we are happy with what we have seen. And again, it's also shown that by the time we work together with the community, in terms of attitudinal change, it will be better. Yes, we were here last year. We were also here 2 years ago. But you see that the level of blockade has reduced. So I want to appeal to the residents to continue to be part of the governance philosophy, making sure we don't block our drains, because we block it. It is those of us that are here that are also going to suffer it.
Like before, if rain fall, water they gather everywhere. No customer, no they good they marshal like it. They affect our sales. Sometimes if the rain fall, that food they serve no sales. Like seriously, I am grateful and thankful to the DESOPADEC for this great work that they have done. We look forward for more from them.
Keeping the environment clean is everybody's business. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the DESOPADEC Weekly. Let's do it again in a fortnight. We'll come back with more on the DESOPADEC Weekly. Do join us. But until then, continue to follow us on our social media handles for all your questions and contributions, as well as suggestions on how together we can continue to get more from the government of Delta State. On behalf of the entire crew, Joy Ochei is my name. We'll see you in a fortnight.